Hello, I have some new updates to my Etsy store I wanted to let you know about. I have two blank field note size junk journals. This number one is named Carla in my shop, and this number two is named Heidi. And so with each journal comes an ephemera collection. So I'll go through these quickly. So again, this is Carla, and it's a single signature junk journal. It fits into a field note size traveler's notebook if you have one of those. Otherwise, you can just use it on its own. In the front, I have pockets for you to stuff things in, and then it's all filled with bling paper, lined paper, or grid paper, and I love grid paper. Oops. I love grid paper. So it's kind of my signature in a way, or my style. So some of this paper is tea stained, but not a lot. It's just white, different types of grids, different sizes, some flip outs, lots of flip outs for more writing. So this would be either a blank or a naked journal, or one that is ready to be embellished, or one that's for writing. Here's the center, and it's the same all the way on the other side, and on the other side there's more pockets. This is really cool. This was plans for a bridge to be built in Washington State. It's so cool. So, and then there's the back. So this one kind of has some pink notes to it. You can see that stamp is kind of a pinky red. So that's Carla, and with Carla comes a whole bunch of tags. Oops, sorry to knock the camera. And on the tags they have, some of them are from like a storybook, and then they have grid on the back or blank on the back or whatever. So different sizes. This one is, you know, just kind of a collage of blank and then also lined on the back. So this is really meant for the person that wants something functional to write on, or something blank to embellish yourself. And I like that. So some of these, like this is tea stained grid paper, and then this is just like the color of the grid paper as it comes. It's kind of like a craft paper. So, and then also I put in two of my popular pockets with a library card, a blank library card, so you can use those. I have this cute little envelope, coin envelope, two, like they're bookmarks, but overnight book return things. They're also tea dyed here. 3 envelopes. Here's a bingo card envelope. There's some bingo card theme. You know, it has grid on it, so I can't help it. A gridded, this one's like for the size of a gift card. One with the book page. So it's all themed together, so it all goes together. So it's the same paper throughout. I also have in here just a few tickets. This is a great envelope. So that's one of the envelopes. It's kind of not glassine, but it's see-through. Can you see? See-through. I have some cool, these are bus tickets from England, I believe. And then some tickets that I've made. So there's just different things. It's on the back. And then some of these tickets, just because I had these around. So that's like a little ticket pack. And then I have a stamp pack too, and this is an old stamp glassine envelope. And I've got just some stamps from different places around the world. These are around the world stamps, and these are some of those Super Saver, I don't know if they're Super Saver, but they're, I can't even read what that is. Cash in. Oh, my kids are trying to come in the, in the room. So those are my, hi girls, I'm making a video right now.
Okay.
Okay.
So guess what
Oh, hi. Okay, and then this is another glassine envelope, and somebody wrote on it from 1937, and I included just a few of my cutouts. There's birds and blooms, birds and flowers. These are really cool owls from a vintage book, and some really nice.
Mama.
Hi, Claire.
Claire wants to come in, but she can't.
Yeah. Okay, so that's Carla and all of her stuff, and I'm gonna pause the video and get my kids busy on something, and then I'll come back and show you Heidi. Okay, so here is Heidi, and I love this one. It's hard for me to give it away. Look at that woman. She's like, you know, one ringy dingy. I don't know if she's like actually doing like, I don't know what even that job is called, but it has some gold, some maps, some, you know, just, it's pretty. It's the little ducky. So same as the one before, except for in the inside here, we have bingo card, and I liked the pink with the pink. So there's just a little bit of pink flair, but same paper, exactly the same amount, the same kind. Maybe in a little bit different order, lots of grid, so lots of blank writing space. To me, this is a very usable journal. Here's the center. So you could put it in your traveler's notebook, or you could just keep it in your purse. It's really thick. This is really thick. There's a file folder in here, and then paper on the front and the back. And this is a nice tape on the edge to keep that secure. So that is Heidi, and then in here is the same types of stuff, but different in that they're not exactly the same. So here's the cutouts in this one. So I think 3 birds and 2 flowers. Flower go that way. That is gorgeous. I love that illustration. So a little bit to start your embellishing. If you want to embellish this, or if you want to use it in something else, that's fine. A few stamps. Again, they're from around the world. That one's really beautiful. I don't know what country that is, but so just different stamps. There should be a Super Saver in here. So, oh, gotten that one. So not Super Saver, but whatever this vintage cash in stamp is out of one of those books. Okay, then we got some tickets, same idea. Tickets from England, my handmade tickets, and some of these tickets. So, and again, the same envelope. So everything's pretty much the same as the first one, except for the actual paper. Sometimes a little bit different, but same grid paper envelopes. So these all fit in there. They all, well, that one, yep, that one fits. The ones that I made, again, 2 library cards and 2 pockets. I love these. These, you know, use wherever. See, so like, can go right in that pocket. Fits right in there. You can name your book however you want. So I like to put these in my books so I can name it. You know, you could put Heidi, because that's what I named her, but you could change your name for sure, just like a pet. Another one of these, and some of these. And then my handmade tags. So again, just a collage of blankness. I shouldn't say blankness. It's a collage of blank gridded paper and blank lined paper. And some of it's tea stained, some of it's natural colored, regular colored, and then lines on the back. So again, very usable. Just little tags ready to embellish. So I've done the like hard work as far as cutting out and putting together and gluing, and now you just get to embellish. So that is Heidi, and I'm gonna get some other things out. Hold on 1 minute. So also in my shop, I have one of these. It's similar, but it's a little bit different, and its name is Heather, and it is not with a package of of items. So it's on its own. And so I'm kind of just testing the waters to see which things sell or which things sell quickly and what they are, kind of to see which I should make more of. So this one is, again, a single signature. This is, I believe, an A6 size for a traveler's notebook. It's not as pink. Here I have some duck cloth and just a collage. I love this lady here. She was somehow royal. And so on the inside, again, I have a thick file folder cover. And then I just put a few tags and ephemera in here, but really it's so ready for you to do whatever you want with it. So again, a library card, and here's some pockets out of the bridge plans. And then I just have a few kind of journaling cards and tags that are simple. They're not embellished very much. The fronts have a little simple collage. And then again, it's the same paper, lots of all space for writing. You could draw, you could glue things in, you could tape in specimens if you were, you know, pressing flowers from your garden, and you could write about that. You could just have it as your grocery list. So it's really functional. Here is the center. So same papers all the way through. In the back, there's another 2 pockets. This one has 2 tags with lots of grid. Again, I love grid. And then, oops, I just added another one of these for you. So that's Heather. She has a little clip here. I'll include the clip as the closure. You can see it's not too fat, but there's a lot in there. So you could add more, and you could have this in your purse or in your traveler's notebook. So that's Heather. And then I have some other things that are just ephemera collections. So they are collections of botanical items that I have started to create, and they're super fun. So this is ephemera collection number 1. And I made a snippet roll for the first time ever, and it is so much fun. So this is my botanical snippet roll, and it has flowers, lots of flowers. I love this fringe. You see that fringe? Love it. And just different flowers and leaves. So that's my snippet roll. And then I have tons of tags and journaling cards that have been embellished. So this is highly embellished, whereas the other things were not. So all sorts of things with the botanical type theme. So, and then on the back, most of the backs are blank. So for writing, and you could embellish more if you want. I left all of the strings, but you could totally cut them. I just know some people like them, so I left them. So some of them are more simple collages, and you can see it's just like lace and a stamp, and you can definitely put something on the top there. Some have the little tag on the top here. This is some eco-dyed silk ribbon and just a collage. I love this right here. These little drawings. Let me see if I can get it in focus. They're so cute. So I had a book of those, and just some different tags with some stamps. There are some butterflies, and then blank backs for writing, most of them. This one doesn't have a blank back, but you could definitely just gesso it. But lots of flowers. This is from an Edith Holden book. This is another illustration. Just a whole bunch of different, this is the napkin. So lots of different things. I had so much fun creating these with these little flowers. So there's more of those illustrations that I love. Blank. So this is like tea-dyed grid paper. And then there's the tag. And I use kind of these flowers as the little tags so they can slip in and out of something. There's a butterfly wing and a dragonfly. So I also have these skeleton leaves that I just simply glued onto a tag this is a file folder and I made it into a tag. So lots of just journaling cards. This one's a little bit larger, lots of sizes. This is beautiful from a book, an old book. Another journaling card with grid on the back. Lots, you can see all the backs are 90% of the backs are grid or ledger or something. Here's a little thing you can make as a tuck spot. So you could glue it, if this was my page, you could glue it right here and then you could tuck something in it. So tuck spots, although you could make this into a tag. And then I have a few envelopes. So this was from a garden book as well, and I made it into an envelope. I think this is 4x6, so you could sew it into your journal, or you could just glue right there and it could be an envelope. And I lined it on the inside. This is another one that I lined on the inside a little bit smaller. This is from a poster, and I just thought that I got a whole bunch of these posters and I thought the illustration was just so gorgeous. Isn't that beautiful? So it's just blank on the inside. And then I put in 3 of my, these are a digital download I had, but what I did is I printed them and I printed the back with a grid. It's kind of a light brown grid. And then I tea stained them and I cut them out for you. So that is what did I call it? Embellishment collection, no, ephemera collection 1. And let me get out the collection number 2. Collection number 2 and number 3 have the same amount of stuff. They're just a little bit different. And here is number 2. So again, part of my snippet roll, my botanical snippet roll. And there's all sorts of things in here. And it was so much fun to create this little lace here and all sorts of flowers. And then again, here is just some of the tags. This one's a really large tag with a beautiful butterfly. And I hand painted this flower, and there's flower, what are those called? Postage stamps. And then some more simpler ones just to give you a variety. Again, the skeleton leaf. So it's all botanical. I love botanical, so I kind of just went in that direction. Sometimes I sewed little things on the edge here. Yeah, little flowers stuck here, little tags, ribbons. I love this one. This one's really one of my favorites. It's a coloring book page. This is some ribbon tape and then a flower down here. This one's also, I love the fringe. Whoop. And more. This one doesn't have a tag up top, but you could easily attach one, or you could put it that way. Another one, fabric up top, different things in there. 3 again of these journaling cards with grid on the back and 3 envelopes. So that is ephemera collection number 2. And the last one is ephemera collection number 3. And so here is, I think this one's my favorite collection. It just, I randomly put these all together. I made a whole bunch of stuff, but I just love like the little words on the flower and these polka dots. And then it's just some tags with, I love this, like little bits on the edge of the tag and then mostly blank. So you could add something here, draw, paint, glue something, and then write your message. So just hope, this is my absolute favorite one, and it's really hard for me to sell it, but it's a beautiful paper butterfly, some just fabric, and then some lace, and then a little rose right there. So that one's super beautiful. And other ones of my just, I don't know, if you call this a journaling card or a tag. It could go either way. I guess it goes that way because of the butterfly. But I had a lot of fun making these. There's some little bit of fringe right there. And I just sat down to my sewing machine and I sewed and I sewed and I sewed over and over again. And it was great. My kids were watching a movie. More fringe, more flowers, some stamping, a little hummingbird. So anything garden related. This is also one of my favorites. I guess Ephemera Collection 3 is my favorite. Maybe I should buy it for myself. Anyway, so another skeleton leaf. 3 of the journaling cards. Same ones. Oh, more. Oh, yeah, this is just gorgeous. Daffodils, more illustrations. They look like photographs, but they're illustrations. And then some of the, like a tuck spot you could use this for. And then my 3 envelopes. This one I kind of experimented with, and I did like a little tear and then grid paper in the middle. I just thought it added a little extra pizzazz. And then the poster and another smaller one. So those are my new things on Etsy. Thank you so much for watching and happy shopping. Bye-bye.